Today I have another unboxing video for you. It must seem like I buy a lot of plants, but this has actually been me restrained lately. So I am getting the impression that I've got so many plants now that I think I need to stop buying them for a while. But this is one that I've been really wanting for ages. It's just come today and it's from Succulents Australia, and it's the Adromischus value pack. So it's meant to have 24 Adromischus plants in there, and it's meant to be like, you get 24 of them, and it's just whatever they choose. So I'm really hoping that there's something unusual in here that I don't already have. So you can see that it's just packed beautifully. We've got some cotton wool in the top there, and everything's individually packed. There's an invoice on top. So it's just got information about what's been ordered, but it's just the value pack of Adromischus. I don't know if you say Adromischus, Adromiscuses, not sure. But you can see all of them individually wrapped. I'm not sure if they have a tag with them or not, so that could be interesting to see whether I'm able to identify what they are. I might have to look on the website, but they're all individually wrapped. They've been wrapped in, looks like toilet paper, and let's unbox them and see what we've got. So I'll just get myself set up and then we'll take them out one by one and have a look and see what we've got. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. So here we have all of them unpacked, and I will open them with you, but I might bring you down a little bit closer so that you can get a really good view and try and make sure that I keep the camera in the right position. So I'll move them all out of the way, and I'll make sure I bring them nice and close. So what I might do is I might look up all of the names after I've unpacked them, and I'll see if I can identify them and maybe put the names up on the screen. So here's the first one. It actually would be really nice for them to be labeled, but anyway, so it's quite small, but it's absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's been dried out beautifully and wrapped lovely. So there's the first one. I'll put that up here. Here's the next one. This one's got a little bit of dirt that's going all over the place, but that's what happens when you get plants in the mail. So this one's really pretty too. So hopefully I'll be able to identify them for you and put the name up on the screen. I'll have to do that later. But this one, I don't think I've got this one. This one looks different. I like the way that the leaves are sort of almost like a little cup shape. So that's the second one. Here's another one. This is a pretty one. It's got some beautiful red tips. Oh, there's a leaf that's fallen off. So I'll try and propagate that. Grow a new plant. That's a beautiful looking one too. So they're very small, but they're absolutely like they're in beautiful condition and wrapped lovely. So put those up there. Oh, this one's tiny. It's very light. Alright, oh my goodness, look how tiny that is. That's a very small little plant. That one's very pretty. Be interesting to see if they double up with any of these or if they're all different. I'm really hoping that they're all different. This one's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier and more solid. This one's got an interesting stem on it. Look at that, it looks like it's had a flower cut off there. I'll bring that nice and close for you. It's got some beautiful little red tips on it. So it's looking absolutely lovely. See if I can bring a little bit closer for you. Make sure that you can focus in. So that one's different again. So that's good. So far they've all been different. Move the paper out of the way. This one looks similar to one of the other ones, but it's got a more red colour. Oh, so there's that one. That's lovely. I'm not sure if that's the same as one of the others or not, but I'll have a look at them when they're done, see if I can identify them, and we'll see if there's any doubles. Hopefully not, but anyway, we'll soon find out. All right, here's another one. This one's nicely dried. You can see that the leaves are very wrinkled, so it needs a nice drink. I might leave these sitting for a couple of days before I water them. I might sort of put them in pots into dry soil and then wait a few days before I water them. All right, there's another little teeny tiny one. Oh, this one's nice. I certainly don't have that one already. Not sure what that one is. That one's really pretty as well. I love the red tips on them. They're just beautiful. Look at that. Hopefully it's focusing in for you. It's very difficult to see whether the camera is focusing in or not when it's sort of sitting this way. This one looks very similar to one of the others too. So I'm not sure if these are doubles or if they're just very similar. But it's got a nice root system on it. So these should all grow just beautifully. I've had a lot of success with my Adromischus plants. They've just been looking beautiful. I have ordered a few in the past, not from Succulents Australia, but from a Facebook group. And they've been such a beautiful size that I was actually able to split them up and end up getting more than one plant. So that was really good. Oh, this one's very dry. It looks like it needs a really nice drink. So there's a different one there. I think I might have one of these. I can't remember what it's called. I think I had a crested form once too. So there you go, nice root system on the bottom there. That's beautiful. Put that up there. Okay, lovely mess on the kitchen table. I have to make sure I clean that up. All right, here's the next one. These all, oh, there's actually two in there. That's nice. These are all very, very similar, but it's very hard to tell whether they're the same or not. And because they're sort of very dry, it's hard to tell what they'll look like when they've had a good drink. So there's two plants there, two little individual ones. They're tiny little ones, and they've got nice plump leaves, but they do look very similar to some of the others. All right, let's move this one. Interesting trying to identify these from the website. We'll see if I have any success or not. They've actually got quite a nice range of Adromischus plants. That's why I wanted to order some, just to see if I could get some that I don't already have. So I've seen a few that I don't already have. But that one's really pretty too. It's got a nice root system on it. There we go. So that's another longleaf form. I think we're about halfway there. That's the problem when you get 24 plants. Well, it's not a problem for me, but problem for the bank account. So there's another one. That one's really pretty. That's got slightly wider leaves. It's got some beautiful red tips on there. Look at that one. It's just lovely. So hopefully that's focusing in well for you. There's the root system. It's looking beautiful. I'll put that over there. This is a bigger one. This is interesting. It's got almost square-ended leaves. It doesn't have much in the way of roots, so hopefully that'll still grow okay. I'll have to make sure they go in the shade. It's been very hot here lately. We've had a couple of heat waves. So it's a little bit cooler today, so I did water some of my succulents and hopefully they'll be all right. I think it's going to get up to about 26 degrees tomorrow. That's Celsius. So we'll see how they go, but that one's got different shaped leaves and I like the little speckles too. That's pretty. Hopefully as I'm undoing these, you're seeing the names for them all. So this one's got different shaped leaves again. Looks very similar to that one. Well, I guess they look a bit different. So I'm not sure if they're the same plant or if they're a little bit different. These ones have got, this one's got smaller spots on the leaves. But they're very similar shaped leaves. So I'll put that one back there, put that one over there. That's another one with bigger leaves. So that looks similar to one of the others. I'm thinking that they might all be different, but I'm not positive. It's a bit hard to tell. I'll have a good look at them when I've finished unwrapping them and see if any of them look the same. So that one's got that's got wider leaves, but they're rounded on the ends. I'm just loving the Adromischus plants. They're so different. I've just been really loving them. Okay, this one you're going to hate this, but what I'm going to do, it's actually got a couple of different, that one's loose, so I'll take that one off. I'm going to do something really drastic. I'm actually going to break this in half. Let's hope I don't damage anything, but I'm going to snap it in half like that, let it dry out, and then I'll have 2 plants then. So that's a different one again. Looks like it's had some flowers on there. So there you go, 2 for 1, well 3 for 1 if you count the little tiny one that doesn't have roots. So hopefully that'll grow as well. I'll put those together. So far they've all been just beautifully wrapped and they've been dried really well so that they haven't rotted on the way, which is really good. That's a pretty one too. It's got a nice chubby stem. Almost looks a bit like a bonsai, doesn't it? Looks beautiful. So I'll plant these up and in a couple of days give them a beautiful drink. And hopefully I might try and give them some rainwater and a nice big drink, rehydrate them. Okay, I just love these. They're so beautiful, aren't they? Look at this one, it's got some new leaves growing in the middle and the new leaves are a red color. This one's got a beautiful root system, nice and dried out beautifully. So that one's going to look absolutely lovely when it plumps up too. The leaves are still nice and chubby, so, and that tells me that it should be fine for a few days in some dry soil just to recover from the shock of being posted before I water them. So I won't water them for a couple of days because the shock of being taken out of the soil and posted, I don't want them to, I'd like them to recover first before I give them a drink, I think. And plus you shouldn't really water your succulents when it's really hot, and I think we've got a few hot days ahead. Okay, there's another little tiny one. That one's really pretty too. They've got wrinkles on the leaves, but they're very special plants. I'm really fond of them, really fond. All right, so that one looks different, so that's good. I'm wondering if the more expensive ones, maybe they're the ones that are smaller. So I know that if you buy them individually, oh my goodness, this one's lost a whole stack of leaves. Not sure how that's happened, but that's all right. We can try and propagate some new plants from those leaves, but there's a whole stack of leaves that have fallen off there. So we'll take those off, put them over there, and then take the plant out just very gently. We don't want to lose any more leaves. This one's got very wide leaves compared to the other one. I'll bring that nice and close. Can you see those leaves there? They're very wide. They've got some beautiful patterns on them. There's some red. They just look lovely. All right, so that one's a bit different again. I do think that they've all been different so far. But anyway, we've got 4 left. Okay, that beeping's just the washing machine, so try and ignore that. All right, this one's got really big leaves and a beautiful root system. Look at that, that's looking lovely. But this has got beautiful big leaves and it's got a lovely grey colour. A lot of them are sort of a bluey grey colour and they're just beautiful plants. I've been really enjoying them in the garden. Okay, put that one over there. 3 to go, we're nearly there. And then, like I said, I'll spend some time trying to identify them, put the names up for you as we go through the video. Hopefully you'll have been seeing them as we go. This is another one that's a blue-grey colour. It's sort of a bit green as well, but it's got a nice little root system. So that's a small little one. That leaf there looks like it's toast. So I'll take that one off. I don't think that's going to make it. But this one's very wrinkled too. So they're going to love having a drink in a few days. All right, 2 to go. I love these ones that have got, it's almost like club shaped leaves. They're lovely, aren't they? But like I said, I'm not sure if some of them are the same or if they're just very similar and they're just slightly different. Okay, so there's that one. A lot of them have very thick stems, which is good. So hopefully they're nice and strong and they'll rehydrate beautifully. Last one. Okay, let's have a look at this one. That's a tiny little one. That's got little pointy leaves. I'm not sure if that one's going to make it or not. That leaf there is a bit mushy. So I'm not sure if that one will make it, but oh, it's green on the end. So hopefully the rest of them are okay. Just looks a little bit sad, doesn't it? I'll just remove those leaves there that are looking like they're beyond help. Yeah, that one's mushy too. So we'll see how we go. I'm not sure if this one's going to survive. It's very tiny too. So look, sometimes when they're really small, sometimes that actually helps them to survive, but it had all those icky leaves on there that I've taken off. So it looks a little bit healthier now, but it's very small. So we'll see if that one survives or not. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll give you a bit of a picture, or I'll show you what they look like all lined up, and I'll identify them hopefully. So I'll put up, and I'll just pan around and show you what they look like, and then you can get an idea of all the different types. So here they all are. Just got them sitting on a wooden tray. They're all looking lovely there. I'll just pan around and let you see. There's definitely a lot of different varieties, so I'm really happy about that. Some of them are quite small, but they do sometimes grow faster when you buy smaller plants and plant them than if you buy the bigger ones, or maybe you just notice the difference. Maybe that's what it is. But you can see they've all got beautiful root systems, and they've been dried out lovely. None of them are damp, so they haven't rotted in the mail, but they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm wondering if I should put them into a pot altogether or give them separate pots. Not sure. I'll have to have a think about it. All right, so hopefully they're going to grow beautifully, and I might be able to give you an update if they just all, if they grow really well. I'll give you an update in maybe a month or so and let you see how they've gone. I'm not sure exactly when their growing season is, so we're coming into autumn soon. We're still in summer, but we've had some very hot days. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do a thumbs up and like it and subscribe, and I'm hoping to do some new videos again very soon, and I'll try and do some that aren't unboxing ones, as well as maybe some more unboxing. I think I've got some air plants that you might like to see as well. And till next time, bye for now.